Good day, fellow investors. The best value I can give you now is to help you have a value, margin of safety, portfolio diversification strategy over the next few years. What do I mean by that? Well, the current yield of the S&P 500 is 1.15%, the lowest historical yields compared to the 4% averages. 1% compared to 3% inflation going forward is not a great place to be. Further, valuations of the markets are high, PE ratio 30. Yes, these are stocks, these are businesses that should do well even in an inflationary environment, but when P ratios were that high, let me adjust that for cycles, 2000s, 1960s, 1929, when that happened, 30-year returns going forward, or 20-year returns, 15-year returns, real returns were zero. Now we are in a good period. However, if in the next 20 years we are at zero, you need something more than this to invest. And that is value investing. P ratio of 10, not 30, growth equal to the market, 4, 5%, 6%, benefiting from inflation from hard assets at a fair price, margin of safety. We focus on the price to buy at the right risk and reward situation. It has to be an essential business that we know it will be there 5, 10 years down the road. Reinvesting the dividends, the cash flows, which allows for compounding no matter what happens with the market. Where to find it? I have a research platform. You can check all my covered value investment stocks. You have all them structured in the model portfolio of the research platform. I buy something each month. Personal portfolio, that's how I see building my wealth over time. I also buy something each month. And we also have a diversified portfolio for ideas. Now, before you accuse me of just selling something, here is one example. Dividend yield 5.52%, P ratio of 10, food business, very good, likely will do well over the next 5 to 10 years. Will this be a 5x? No. Will it be 50% plus 50% from compounding dividends plus maybe 50% from inflation? 2x, 3x, depending on the ups and downs. Further, to get context on Amsterdam commodities and all the other businesses that I follow my portfolios, don't forget that there is a 21-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Just send me an email at my email, investwithsven@gmail.com. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ship me an email. That's my strategy, and I think it's a strategy that works well no matter what happens. I can't predict interest rates, markets, economy, recessions, 0 10-year period returns for the market. I can focus on the fundamentals, and that's exactly what I do. This is a video that I've done on the strategy, so if you want more information, you can check that video. The process, give it a year, it's a long term. Now we have earnings, so I'll update stock by stock on earnings, especially now November is a great month to join and to see how things work and evolve, and you can start small, building your value investment exposure over the next years, and over the next 10 years, you have two great pillars in your portfolio. Brick by brick, dividend by dividend, cash flow by cash flow, that's the value investing way. Speaking of strategy, looking for good businesses, good prices, quality cash flows, quality growth, quality market position, and that is something that I think one can build the wealth compounding on. If I go to this video that I mentioned already, the P ratio of my portfolio is 10, similar or better growth than the market. How wealth is built? Well, I invest on a monthly basis, reinvest the dividends, compound, and for now it has worked well. We are at 14-15% per year over the last 7 years with the model portfolio. And now the problem is that people usually focus, oh, this is already 40% up, now it's too late. No, don't focus on the prices like everybody else. Focus on the fundamentals and build wealth long term. Because 5.5% over a decade is 50% increase in your wealth. Plus, let's say that you invest 5% in Apple 1 year or something like that, and that goes at 10x. That's another 50% of your portfolio just from the dividend. 2 times 50%, that's already double. And that's how you compound by buying value over time. Check my videos, my performance, my research platform, link in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions.